You're at a diner. You grab the ketchup bottle. You squirt it on your fries without thinking twice. But what if I told you that 200 years ago, that exact condiment wasn't sitting on a table, it was sitting in a pharmacy? And people weren't dipping their fries in it, they were swallowing it by the spoonful for their health. Yeah, ketchup used to be medicine, and the reason why is way weirder than you think. Ketchup is one of those foods we assume has always been around. It's in every fridge, every fast food bag, every cookout. It's so normal we don't even question it. But here's the thing, most people have no idea where ketchup actually came from. And they definitely don't know that for a brief, bizarre period in American history, doctors were prescribing it like Tylenol. So let's back up, way up. Ketchup didn't start in America. It didn't even start with tomatoes. It started in China, around the 17th century, and it was called Ketchup, a fermented fish sauce made from anchovies, shellfish, and brine. Think of it like a salty, funky umami bomb. Not exactly the sweet red goo you're imagining. British sailors discovered it during trade voyages and thought, this stuff is incredible. So they brought the idea back to England. But here's the problem. They didn't have access to the same ingredients. So they started experimenting. Mushroom ketchup, walnut ketchup, oyster ketchup. Basically, if you could ferment it, someone made a ketchup out of it. Still no tomatoes, by the way. That didn't happen until the early 1800s, when Americans started messing around with tomato-based recipes. But even then, it wasn't a condiment. It was barely even food. Enter Dr. John Cook Bennett, Ohio, 1834. Bennett was a physician who genuinely believed tomatoes had miraculous healing properties. And to be fair, tomatoes do have vitamins and antioxidants. But Bennett took it to another level. He started making tomato ketchup, but not to eat with dinner. He sold it as a cure-all medicine. We're talking diarrhea, indigestion, jaundice, rheumatism. You name it, ketchup supposedly fixed it. He even turned it into pills, literal ketchup extract pills. He called them Dr. Miles' compound extract of tomato. Catchy, right? And people bought it in massive quantities. Because this was the 1830s and medicine was, let's just say it was a different time. If someone in a coat said it worked, you believed them. Other entrepreneurs jumped on the trend. Tomato ketchup became a booming medicinal industry. It was advertised in newspapers, sold in pharmacies, marketed as the miracle food that could save your life. Spoiler alert, it couldn't. By the 1850s, the whole thing collapsed. The American Medical Association basically said, yeah, this is nonsense. Ketchup wasn't curing anything. The pills were mostly just tomato paste and dubious fillers. Some manufacturers were even adding harmful ingredients to cut costs. So the medicinal ketchup fad died. But ketchup itself? It survived. Because while the health claims were bogus, people had gotten used to the taste. They liked it. So instead of disappearing, ketchup just pivoted. It stopped being medicine and became what it was always meant to be, a condiment. Enter Henry J. Heinz, 1876. Heinz didn't invent tomato ketchup, but he perfected it. He made it sweeter, thicker, more consistent, and, this is key, he bottled it in clear glass so people could see it wasn't full of weird preservatives or mystery sludge. It was pure, trustworthy, delicious. And that's the ketchup we know today. So yeah, the ketchup in your fridge right now, it's a direct descendant of a snake oil scam. We went from take 2 tablespoons for your indigestion to squirt it on literally everything. Fries, burgers, eggs, hot dogs. Some people even put it on mac and cheese, which is either genius or a cry for help depending on who you ask. And the irony? Modern ketchup is loaded with sugar and sodium. It's not health food. It's the opposite of the medicinal miracle Dr. Bennett was selling. But we love it anyway. Because sometimes, the best things in life aren't supposed to be good for you. They're just supposed to taste good. So next time you reach for that ketchup bottle, just remember, you're squeezing history. Weird, fishy, medicinal, entrepreneurial history. And hey, if you've got a favorite way to use ketchup, or a wildly unpopular ketchup opinion, drop it in the comments. I want to hear it. Or tell me what food you want me to cover next, because trust me, there's always a weirder story hiding in your pantry.